Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. DestroyYesterday here again. Today I'm going to go over a basic guide for you for farming. Kind of what I feel the best methods are, what it takes to farm, the resources, what I think you should craft, and a little few tips and things along the way to help you succeed with farming. That's something I personally love to do in this game. It's one of my favorite things. So, here we go. When you first begin, you will get a farmer dude right here. It'll help you guide you to getting all of the recipes for the plants. Once you have all the plants, you can then begin to actually go in a certain direction for which way how you want to make units. Alright? At first, he's going to give you these trays. Singles and quadruples over here. Okay? When you build these, I would highly recommend that you build the 4 instead of the singles. Single takes, right here, you see that? The 4 takes just double of the single, and you get 3 more. So that is the better method for the trays. Now, I think the best method is actually the biodome, which I actually do not have yet, because it takes a lot of salvage modules to get to this. I've probably unlocked about 20 or 30 base parts before this finally popped up. Okay? This is the best method. For just one biodome, you can get up to 16 plants if you have a ladder that comes from underneath it. If you have a door to it, it'll take 13. Okay? This is by far the better method than the trays. Now, the trays, despite them being red over here saying, hey, you need to charge me, you do not actually need to charge it. It will still grow. I do not know if that's a mistake by Hello Games or if that's intended. But as you can see here, it's still counting down. Okay? Also, friendly tip, as you see me using right here, if you use your analysis visor and highlight a plant, it'll tell you how much time is left for it to grow, which is actually quite helpful. Okay? Now we know the, oh, I'm gonna grab this real quick. The recipes for plants has changed dramatically. Okay? Unfortunately, they do not take the plant to make the plant. It now takes a rock and a piece of metal to make a plant. Now, personally, to me, that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Alright? All of these things, dioxide, phosphorus, blah, 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 I think pyrite, paraffinium, are all minerals. Alright? The majority of them are found in rocks. There's a few that you can find, like in a mineral deposit. I found dioxide and paraffinium in mineral deposits. Okay? Now, here's the method I use to remember what goes to what. It'll become very beneficial if you can memorize what mineral plants what plant. Okay? This is my method. It's a little cheesy, but just bear with me here. I found that the majority of them are color-coded. The ones that are not, you can just use deductive reasoning, and that makes sense for what they go to. Dioxide is blue, which makes the frost crystals, which are also blue. Okay? The last 5. Uranium is yellow, which makes the gem root, which is also yellow. Ammonia is green, which also makes fungal mold, which is also green. I personally think this looks like bubblegum, and I think bubblegum is weird, which makes selenium, or the solar vine, which I think is kind of weird. I think it looks weird. So that's what that one is. Alright, pyrite makes the cactus flesh, which cactus flesh is only found in super hot biomes. Alright, and orange is a shade of the sun, or places that are extremely warm. You see a lot of orange. Alright, that's how I remember that one. And paraffinium is last and the most different than all of them because it doesn't match anything. It is gray and it goes towards the star bulb, which I think is the most pretty looking one. So that one's just the opposite. So that's how I remember them. It actually has helped significantly. I now have them all memorized. It will help if you can get those memorized to know what goes to what. Okay? Alright, now we get to actually planting what method is best. So if we look here, the recipes for the crafting is the exact same as Atlas Rises still. Takes the exact amount of resources and everything to make them. Now, the majority of people like to make living glass, which gets you about 700,000 units and can be grown in 30 minutes or less. Alright, it takes lubricant and glass, which is gamma root and copperite, which both grow extremely quickly, half an hour or less, and we all know that the glass takes frost crystal, which only takes 15 minutes to grow. So that is the way to do it. If you have a bunch of those three plants, that is actually very lucrative. Now, the method I use is, as you can see here with the fungal mold, is for acid. And unstable gel, which makes liquid explosives, which gets you 1,000,000 units. Now this though is about every hour or so. It depends on how much cactus flesh you have, because the cactus flesh does take 2 hours to grow. However, friendly tip here, the cactus flesh is the only plant that will get you 100 of the resource. Everything else is either 25 or 50. So really you're getting double there, or almost quadruple to some of them. Okay? This is just the method I use because I like to go out and explore here and there. I don't like to be here at my base 24/7. But then that makes it so that I can get a more amount than the living glass, because it's taking a little longer to grow. The last method, of course, is the circuit board, which gets you just barely over 1,000,000 units. About 1.1 million. Okay? 1.2, I guess. Takes a heat capacitor, which is frost crystal and selenium, and a polyfiber, cactus flesh, and star bulb. This one is the one that takes the longest, because selenium and cactus flesh take 2 hours to grow, and you only get 50 from selenium. And the solar vine, the ones right over here, right here. Okay? I do that one just on the side. I plant a little, I'd mainly do explosives, and then do a little bit of the circuit boards. Okay? That's my method. My method is not the best method always. This is merely my opinion and what I like to do. I feel that it works the best though for how I like to play. Okay? Lastly, it's very good if you can install a galactic trade network, so immediately upon growing those you can sell them. Or now with the ability to build anywhere, if you build next to a trade or a trading post, or even just one of those floating galactic trade terminals, you don't even have to build one, but it does give you the blueprint. Those are a lot easier to build now compared to Atlas Rises. Sorry. Look here, just magnetized ferrite and 3 microprocessors. Very, very simple compared to last time. Okay, I hope that helped you. Feel free to comment if you have questions or anything. Other than that though, take care. Thanks for watching.